Hey, what is up, guys? So I'm here to share off this new Yu-Gi-Oh game called Yu-Gi-Oh 3D, and it pretty much is looking like to be the best Yu-Gi-Oh game like ever made. Now, this is something that is created by someone in China. Now, this game, just as a heads up, is not the Yu-Gi-Oh game that is official by Konami. This is a fan-made thing, but this is honestly going to be like one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh games from what I can tell. Now, again, this is not the Yu-Gi-Oh game that was shown off at Gamescom. As far as the Yu-Gi-Oh game at Gamescom, this was never shown off. It says Konami announces Yu-Gi-Oh TCG. So, as far as this game goes, I have no idea what happened to this game, and there was no footage there. I tried to talk to some people, and they were like, there's no game. And I have no idea why there's no game shown off. This was supposed to happen at Gamescom, but yeah, there was nothing there. And I talked to some people, I talked to someone at Konami, and they apparently said it was just a TCG. I have no idea why you would announce the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like physical trading card game at Gamescom. I thought this was supposed to be an actual game, and I don't know why the heck there was no like game. Like I'm talking for the Xbox, PlayStation, you know, PC. I don't know why there is no game announced, because I don't know how you announce something that's already out. But nonetheless, regardless, this is not an official Yu-Gi-Oh game. I just wanted to stress that. Sometimes what happens, guys, and I don't really blame game developers for this, sometimes you have a build of a game and it's not stable enough and they don't want to show it off with bugs. So potentially this could have been what happened. They didn't want to announce a game and show gameplay and have the game crash. So I understand that's probably a smarter move because, yeah, showing your game off and having it crash is... yeah, it doesn't look very good. But regardless, again, it's not an official game. That's just what I wanted to mention. But it's looking like to be the best game. Now, let me go ahead and talk a little bit about like what the heck is going on here. Let me actually zoom out so some of you guys can kind of see like the life points and stuff. So basically, there's like life points up there. It looks very similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro DevPro. Like this game is going to give you access to all the stuff apparently, and from what I know, it looks really cool. Now, it is kind of 3D in a sense. Now, each monster isn't going to be fully rendered in 3D. I've got more screenshots, don't worry, I'm not going to sit here for 500 hours showing off one screenshot. But, like, they've got a lot of, like, animations, but it's not going to be the animations that you guys don't like. So any of you competitive players, you know, potentially might be able to turn this off. I don't know anything about turning the animations on and off. But if it's really fast, I really don't care, and, you know, like, some of the animations are really fast. You know, if some of you guys have played like the PlayStation games, like you know sometimes when you summon Blue Eyes, you know certain monsters they have this animation where they attack. Now, it's apparently not going to have those. Like, it's not going to be a 3D rendition of the cards, is what I'm trying to say. But it's 3D in a sense where you can see the pendulum cards, they're face up. This is made in Unity, so a lot of people have access to it. So a lot of people will be able to download this. Because I know there's problems with Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and DevPro. You know, some people just have computer problems. They can't get the games to work. Now, with Unity, you should be able to get this to run on most things. So that's kind of good. It definitely increases the amount of people that will be interested in not only being able to play the game, but also people are more trustworthy of like Unity. Some people, like, they don't, you know, some kids, their mom won't let them install some exe files. But look at it, it looks pretty awesome, right? Like, visually, it looks really nice. Now, here is, like, the main overview of the menu, and I'm going to go ahead and actually talk a little bit about what the menu is, because mommy over here actually translated this for me. So, as far as what the menu entails, so this is apparently, like, the home screen right now. Keep in mind, guys, this game is still in development, but it's looking to be, again, like one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh games. So over here you can see like the player's icon where it says Yu-Gi-Oh 3D over here. So you have, this is like your profile, clan, or house apparently. And keep in mind, my mom doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh, so the translations might be just a little bit off. But anyways, as far as this goes right here, this main area, this is like the news, update, patch notes. So this is basically what this is. Now as far as the menu goes, over on the first section over here we have ranked. And then we have tag duels, so that's really cool. The person that actually hooked me up with a lot of the footage for this said that the tag duels, which is the second option right here, the tag duels are still on a shared field, which is something that I personally like. I don't like it when you have separate fields for tag duels, but nonetheless, tag duels are going to be implemented into this. And next up we have singles, and those are going to be unranked. And then we have fast match or speed match. So I'm guessing these are like speed duels or maybe anime duels. I don't know exactly. Again, my mom doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh, so she doesn't know. She is not going to know what a speed duel is or anything like that. But as far as I know, that's like speed/anime duels. And then lastly, we have a store. Now, first off, you guys might be wondering, oh no, is this going to be like, you know, a pay-to-win game? From what I know is there's like a different mode which you can unlock other things for like the campaign. or like the story mode. Again, I don't really know anything about that. Like, I don't know if you're going to be able to walk around. I don't know a lot of stuff about this game. This is still like really, really exclusive, like early stuff. I believe I'm the only one that actually has like any info on this. So you heard it here first, guys, and before Konami takes us down, or NAS. But anyways, next up over here, got some, again, more screenshots. So it shows you guys some of the stuff that you can do in it. Because it's using Unity, you have the options to like kind of move the cards in like a 3D space, so to speak, kind of like tabletop simulator. But you can see like the interface over here, and what's cool is I'm not sure what this random thing is. I want to say that this allows you to play test some hands, and in a sense, some people might like this. I don't know if this is being implemented in the game, but because it's using Unity, this could be very easy to implement, where you can actually manually play similar to Dueling Network, perhaps. And a lot of people like these, like, you know, test hands and stuff like that, where you can try to, you know, test out the consistency of your deck. Meaning, like, you know, you can shuffle and you're going to be able to see like your draw hands, and that can be kind of nice. Some of the people that just want to play test consistency, you know, they want to run 3 copies of card, 2 copies, and they want to just test out their hands and see what they can do. So that can be kind of nice for some of those players that prefer Dueling Network, simply because it's more realistic as far as like moving the cards in real life. So yeah, that'll be really easy to implement into Unity. But as far as I know, I personally like where it's automated, so there's no like confusion with rulings and stuff like that. But you can see the search over here, very similar to other games where, you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, DevPro, you can search out all the cards for. Now there is 2 different cards here. You can see, I don't know if there's different card effects, because I know that, you know, we have anime effects sometimes, and we have like the regular effects. But again, yeah, I have no idea if this is like this, where it's like different versions of the cards, or if it's different artwork. You know, it's kind of cool, and I'll show you guys the store in just a second, which again, I don't know if they're going to make it pay to win. I hope not, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see when it actually finally launches. But it just looks really cool, and you can see that they have like the cards in 3D. Now, visually for me, I think this looks cool. Like I said, again, it's not going to be where they're 3D rendered, and like when you attack, it's going to have this thing where it takes like 10 seconds for the thing to attack, because I don't like that. I like visually how it looks, though. I also want to know your guys' opinions real quick on this. Do you guys like it when, like, you can see, like, maybe, like, the attribute or something, or if it's, like, Fiendish Chain, you can, visually, it just looks more appealing. And again, when I made that video where I said, rip Yu-Gi-Oh! Online games, you know, a lot of people that are younger, they really need this visual aspect, and it just kind of helps them, you know, get used to the game, and eventually, you know, they can, you know, maybe disable this feature if this feature is able to be disabled. But yeah, just visually, I just like how it looks. Now, here we can see the card shop. Now, keep in mind, again, this is very early stages. I don't know if this game is going to be pay to win in the aspect of you have to unlock all the cards. From what I know, the current beta, which I know someone that has it, and hopefully I can get my hands on it pretty soon, guys, and I'll get you guys some footage of this. But apparently, you have access to everything. Now, apparently, there's going to be a store in the game. And like, again, I hope they don't make it so it's pay to win. This is like the worst part of any Yu-Gi-Oh game, is like unlocking the stuff, especially when it's so random. Like, from what I can see right here, there's just a bunch of cards and you click on it, and I guess maybe it like flips up. But if you guys have played, was it Duel Links? There's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games where like there's not enough packs. You can't pinpoint what you want to buy. So I hope in the shop they just offer you the ability to buy the cards. Well, I don't know if this is rarity, I don't know if this is card backs, but I'm really hoping that they don't make it pay to win. And I'm sure a lot of you guys don't want it to be pay to win as well. But if they add something like, you know, rarities, I wouldn't care. Alternate artworks, I wouldn't care. Maybe if they have like dual terminal versions of a card, but I just don't want it to be pay to win. And I don't think that there's anyone that would want it to be pay to win. But if there's like some kind of story campaign mode and you have to unlock the cards for that mode, I don't care. That's fine. As long as in the ranked section of the game or in the single section of the game you have access to everything, that's all I honestly care about. And I know some people like the idea of progressing in a game. That was one problem that Titanfall kind of had. Like, you basically have, Titanfall 1 that is. Titanfall 2 could be a different story. But like, you played it and you'd have access to everything. But if you're one of those players that likes to unlock things, let me know. Because for the most part, I don't think that many Yu-Gi-Oh players want to unlock the cards. But yeah, nonetheless, that is there. But also, you guys can see the interface over here. Let me kind of zoom out. So you can see the life points over here. I think it looks pretty clean. As far as, you know, life points go, I liked how Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro did it, where they had it in like the top center where you can see everything. And this visually just gives you more room for me to like put my webcam up. You know, when I'm live streaming, I can just put my webcam maybe in the top right. But now I'm not going to be able to do that because it's kind of covered. But I mean, for a streamer, you know, it definitely helps it to be moved and like, I guess, smaller. But we can see what the field looks like, and in addition to that, we have, as far as options over here, let me explain what the options are. So you have GG, which means, you know, surrender, I give up, and then you have this megaphone over here, which is apparently is like chat, and then you have the settings over here. And then this one over here just shows you guys like how it's essentially in 3D. Again, each card isn't going to be rendered in 3D in the aspect that like you're going to see a pot of desires and you can rotate it. I mean, you might be able to rotate like the card itself, as in like the physical like card. I wish I had used. I have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards behind me, but my arm's not long enough. I need to be Dalzine from Street Fighter to reach it. But what I'm saying is like you can rotate the card like this. It's still a 2D image, but it's rotatable, and that allows you to. Well, in Unity, it allows you to do that. And on top of that, it would look cool. Like going back to the first picture over here, you can see how the pendulums that they're rotated. I think that looks cool, and again, for some of the people that are jumping into the game, it's really helpful to have those like visual like cues of like the pendulums there. But anyways, yeah, that's Yu-Gi-Oh 3D, guys. It's looking to be pretty cool, and I honestly feel like this is the best Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like, I can't really ask for anything else, like, in a Yu-Gi-Oh game, other than perhaps, like, you know, money prizes, but that's not for this game. I assume this game is going to be free. I'll update you guys on that. I don't think that they could technically charge, because obviously, you know, the images are copywritten and stuff like that. But this is, again, looking to be, like, one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh games, especially if everyone can download it on, like, you know, a mobile device, and we can have access to it. And, of course, please, just give us all the cards. That's all I'm asking for with this game, because it's looking to be really cool. And I like how they have this like currency as far as like the shop, because one thing that I think a lot of people will complain about with, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh Pro and DevPro is you're not like earning anything. Like there's no progression other than your rank, but you know, like having card sleeves and stuff like that, obviously you can just change that in the game. So I mean, it's nice to have access to those, but I know that there are some people that like to earn things. But anyways, that's my coverage on this new Yu-Gi-Oh game, and Yu-Gi-Oh 3D. Please be a good game, because I mean, from what I can tell, it's looking to be the best Yu-Gi-Oh game. But if you guys like think that this game could be any better, I'd love to know how you guys can make this game better. It looks like it's going to be the best Yu-Gi-Oh game, like I mentioned several times. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you guys give that like button a titty slap, and I'll definitely get you guys some more coverage. Hopefully, I get my hands on this game pretty soon, and I can show you guys actual gameplay, because I want to know, as long as we get all the cards, that's really what it comes down to, and ease of access, because you know, some people just can't access DevPro or Yu-Gi-Oh Pro, and again, this game is in Unity, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm signing out.